All right, everyone. A good, solid game for San Antonio and Coach Phillips and their group. Really good job. Really outplayed us really strongly in the first half. Our guys came back and made a game of it there in the fourth quarter. And kind of the story of our season, just didn't make enough plays any part of the game in the fourth quarter to be on the positive, the plus side of it. So that's what happens. That's kind of happened to us too many times. But again, they did a nice job. I thought all these players, they work hard, played hard. I think what's frustrating, Luis and I just talking coming in, it just sometimes we get in our own way, though, just in some of our mental errors or just not playing as clean as we could, to give ourselves a better chance. But, so that's where we're at.
Coach, what were the biggest challenges of slowing down San Antonio's passing game in the first half?
Yeah, everything. A lot of it was they ran the football so well. When you're giving up runs and not making them predictable, it makes it difficult. So, yeah, they did a nice job just with some running back pass plays and whatnot, and just beat us in coverage.
This was their first game getting Anthony McFarland back in the mix.
Yeah, he's a good player. That was a big difference. Their ability to run the ball, and he just gets so many yards after contact, and. I didn't have time to count them up, but there's a lot.
Coach, there seems to be a lot of pressures on Luis Perez on the offensive line and the pressure from the Brahmas defense. Was there anything you saw on the defensive line with certain stunts, or what kind of caused the issues for passing?
Yeah, no, they got, even at the end there, the frustrating part when I don't want to speak for Luis, but when they're dropping 8 people and only rushing 3, and then they're still squeezing you in there, that's what I thought they did a good job on some of our long third downs, and then there at the end, that's a lot of windows that people are dropped into, so it's not easy to dissect, and then they're still getting to you. So it just beat us.
Luis, what did you see as the biggest challenges that San Antonio's defense presented you?
Yeah, they're a good football team. They're up front. They're really good. Like Coach said, they get after the passer. The back end too. They were doing a really good job. They were disguising well. Again, the most frustrating part, like Coach and I were talking before we got in, was a lot of mental mistakes that we just we can't do that to ourselves. They're a really good football team, and 3 to 5 plays change every game. And when you have those mental mistakes, it really costs you.
It was close in the end. Any adjustments at halftime that made the game go a little more your way in the second half?
Yeah, I think we went to more what we know works, right? The past 2 games have been more spread out, kind of run the ball with 5-man runs versus 6-man runs, and trying to huddle up everybody in there and run the phone booth. So I think that was kind of our adjustment, was like, hey, let's go back to our bread and butter. We got us, some two good offensive productions the last 2 weeks, with spread out runs and, help out the pass game.
Any other questions?
All right, thank you, folks.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate the coverage.